What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today we'll be doing part 2 of the worst servers from each Hell's Kitchen season. In part 1, we covered seasons 1 through 11, so for this video, we'll be looking at seasons 12 through 21. Be sure to check out part 1 if you haven't already, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. And with all that said, let's begin part 2 of Hell's Kitchen's worst dinner services.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
Since we finished off part 1 with arguably Hell's Kitchen's most iconic bad dinner service, I figured it'd only be fitting we start off part 2 with objectively the worst service in Hell's Kitchen history, with that being season 12's opening night dinner service. I mean, there's no other way to put it, not one dish was served the entire night. Let me say that again, 20 pro chefs were unable to get one dish out the entire night. Just absolutely unbelievable, and this service will likely always remain as Hell's Kitchen's worst.
Unbelievably, an hour into service, the only food hitting the tables is the tableside Caesars and bread.
Look at me. Oh no.
And if things weren't bad enough, Health Inspector Ramsey has just caught a clear violation in the act.
Would you not stick our fingers in the food?
Sorry, chef. I'll get a grip, chef.
Don't worry about getting a grip. Next time, you're out. Cold. Touch it in the middle. Cold and raw.
Here,
You didn't hear.
photo. It's the communication.
Communication.
Like,
Yeah,
we're
it's really up. But let me communicate something really clear to you. You. Up upstairs. I'm done.
Fine.
Get out. All of you, just touch the scallops. They're bullets. They're rubber bullets. Look at the colour of them. What are you two doing? Whoa. Pop out of there.
Chef, can I stay?
Get out.
My fellas already.
Who cooked them?
I finished. Bev started and I finished them.
Just touch them. They're bouncing. They bounce. This is the worst opening night in the history of Hell's Kitchen. Get out. Jean-Philippe.
Oui, chef.
I cannot stand the embarrassment any longer. Shut it down.
There are really only two truly awful services from season 13, with that being the episode 2 and 7 services. However, I think my pick goes to the latter, as more chefs struggled, and it obviously should have been a smoother service than service 2 with the weaklings gone. Even though the Blue Kitchen finished service, Steve, Frank, and Aaron all struggled, and remember, this was their first service without Sterling, their supposed weak link, that Steve and Aaron in particular felt was bringing their own team down. And then on the red side, Sade of all people really struggled out in the dining room, which caused a ripple effect in the red kitchen that night, as Ro began her downfall this season with an awful performance, and as she would get herself eliminated and the team kicked out when she served undercooked calamari.
Steve. Yes, sir. It's so slow. Where's the fire in your belly? Hey, we'll go on Steve's time then, yeah? Any time. Okay,
Oh,
chef?
sir.
You send it when you're ready. Mr. Tots.
1 or 2 chicken, chef.
No, wait,
No. Oh, stop. Hey,
wrong
hey.
That's not the right one. I grabbed it from the wrong side.
Look at that.
That's the state of where you are. There you go, look.
Why would you
There
bring
go.
that up, dude?
And you are almost there. Oh my God. I am so sorry.
Sade.
What's going on here? Blue.
Come on, Ro. You're just throwing it up there like you don't care. And refart, tagliatelle. Come on, Ashley.
Raw calamari.
Have I got news for you? Raw calamari. Touch them. Raw. Yeah. All of you, get out. Just leave me alone. Get out. Get out!
Season 14 now, one of the most talented casts in the show's history, but despite that, there's still one obvious standout pick here, with that being the episode 3 service. The red team was a complete disaster, as over half the team made mistakes, and they were all thrown out before even completing appetizers. And on the men's side, Michael made one of the worst mistakes in Hell's Kitchen history by nearly getting someone's hand burnt, and even Nick had arguably his worst service in his Hell's Kitchen career, as he tanked on the meats. This service was so bad that for the first and only time in Hell's Kitchen history, Ramsey went into the dorms to personally tell both teams that they absolutely sucked, and declared them both as losers.
Michael, what the are you doing?
It was over here, chef, burning.
Yeah, no, but why stick it down there? They're talking, they go down and grab a pan and scold themselves.
Yes, chef, you're right,
So
chef.
why would you put... No,
Sorry, chef.
what are you doing? The pan's about to burst into flames. What do you do?
Sorry, chef.
All of you.
Yes,
Come
chef.
here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, oh,
Sorry.
sorry. Where's the flatbread?
Chef, one is burnt.
Yeah, one is burnt. So that's the flatbread. There's the capellini with it. I've got no idea where the coordination is. Get it together.
Yes, chef.
Lesson number 17. Taste of sticky, over-reduced capitelli and the bland risotto. No richness, no sumptuousness. Disgusting. Sticky, bland. Sorry?
Sorry, chef.
Now, what were we going to say?
Please let us try again.
Let us try again. Last table of appetizers. Let us try again. What do you think I want? All of you, get out! Who donkeyed that?
I sliced the lamb first, chef.
And what did you tell yourself?
It was a little under, chef.
That was a lot more than a little. Raw white fat. Off all of you. Get out. In 14 seasons of Hell's Kitchen, I have never set foot in these dorms. I need 2 nominees. Have a good talk for once tonight.
We have another easy pick here for season 15, with that being the episode 5 service. We of course got Kevin's cold-blooded mid-service elimination, but even after this, the blue team continued to struggle, mainly due to Joe and Alan. And instead of using Kevin's mid-service elimination as motivation to get it together, the entire blue team would get kicked out that night. But things don't get much better on the red side, as Danny and Hassan failed to communicate all night, as did Kristen. And in the end, Hassan's red team downfall began as he got the team kicked out with a Raw New York strip. Alan would get eliminated along with Kevin that night, with Ramsey threatening to eliminate 3 chefs, and honestly, I couldn't blame him if he did indeed decide to go that route.
Touch it. Look at it, look. Ah! I've just done them with you. What is going on? You,
I am
do me
chef.
a big favor.
Yes, chef.
Yeah? Get your apron off, get packed, and off out. First, get out!
Yes, chef.
Who's next? All of you, stop! It's just disgusting. We've had every possible mistake tonight, and now it's beyond a joke. Raw fish! All of you, get the out of there.
Yes, chef.
Get out!
It was embarrassing tonight.
Get out!
Doesn't he need 2 tunas or no?
I got it. Os can talk to his ballooning face. I'm just going to continue to do what I need to do. Here's what I'm
It's 2 tuna. Look at me. That's dying. There's the New York strip. Where's the other tuna?
My mistake, chef.
Oh my God. Danny, can you just listen for once?
Steak's raw.
Just mistake after mistake after mistake. Do me a big favor, all together. Off. Get out. Get out.
What happened?
Kevin's gone. Alan's gone. The only question in my mind is how many of you are going to leave tonight?
Season 16 now, and we have the latest dinner service to be chosen thus far, with that being the final 10 dinner service. There's really not much insanely bad here, honestly, as it was just your typical terrible service with over half the chefs making mistakes, leading to both teams getting ejected, and a double elimination. But I think the fact that we got this bad of a service at the halfway point in the season truly shows just how terrible the Season 16 cast was.
Matt, VIP, curly whirly, over. Hey, young man, come here, you. It's rubbery and it's overcooked.
I'll fix it right now,
So give me a proper fresh lobster tail. My patience is running out.
Come on, Gold,
Hey,
get through
red
service.
team, spend time now and not in front of our chef's table and sort it out.
Yes, chef.
You know how many times I've done the power position? I go meat, fish,
So
meat,
you're
fish,
blaming me
fish.
because your lobster was overcooked?
Anybody else feel this is slow?
Yes,
So speed up!
Yes.
Garnish sea bass, please. Now, where is it?
Right here, I was just tightening it up some.
Well, just tighten up. How about you speeding up?
Yes, chef.
It's like monkey out the way. Come on, out the way. You know it's watery.
I'm trying to give it to you.
Oh, man. Hey. What does that look like?
Well done.
Over.
It's over. Get out. Head to the door. Come up with 2 big names. All of you, get out!
Yes, chef.
Garnish is walking.
It's too dry.
There's no stock in there. It's just dry.
I should have put a little more. I'm sorry.
Get out.
Jeez.
Last mistake. I told you that 15 minutes ago. Get out.
For as much flack as All Stars gets for having more chefs there for their personality as opposed to their talent, there really wasn't any true standout bad services, as when one side had a dreadful night, the other side was pretty much perfect. So with that said, I feel like I have no choice but to choose the final 10 service, the only service this season where both teams lost. On the blue side, Millie would arguably have one of his worst performances in Hell's Kitchen, and Van's HK run would end after his tough night on Fish. And on the red side, the non-stop fighting between Barbie and Elise stalled the kitchen many times throughout the night. While both teams did finish service, this was certainly not an all-star performance, especially at this point in the competition.
Hey, lamb, beautifully cooked.
Thank you, chef.
New York strip, raw. Can you give me a time? Can I send the lamb? I need 5 minutes, chef.
No. Dude, you have like 13 steaks over there. Are one of them cooked right?
Come on, just put it down. I'll do that. Put it down.
It's
Go,
hot.
go, go.
It's
Yeah.
hot.
That's over.
Where's the bounce back? Banner, shut down.
One of our guests said that he preferred to have his duck cooked a little bit more, and I said, okay.
fine.
She's a liar.
Go ask the
She's
table.
a liar. She's mad because I was driving the tickets tonight. She wasn't.
Sort it out in here
Yes,
now. Your differences.
Yes, chef.
We don't cook for ourselves.
Don't
we cook
start.
for our
You're a
guests.
lunatic.
Don't call me a lunatic.
You're cuckoo. Like one flew over the cuckoo's nest crazy.
You right. You absolutely right. 2 cab, 1 strip.
Well, drive it, Barbie. Don't give me an attitude. Either you're gonna drive the tickets or I will.
Stop.
I'm not doing it tonight. You have guests in the kitchen. Knock it off.
Hey, come here, you guys. Come here.
Here we go.
That is ice cold. Touch it. That's cold now.
Oh, wow.
That's cold.
Cold, chef.
If you're not ready, don't send it.
Season 18 now, and this is another tough one, as there was also only one time where both teams lost, and even though nobody went home that night, I feel like I have to choose it, especially when you look at who struggled. Both the tableside workers and Gizzy and Brett were criticized, which is obviously very rare, and we saw strong chefs like Mia, Mato, and of course Kevin all struggle this service. And even though both teams finished service, this was obviously a massive step back from the previous one, prompting Ramsey to switch the teams back to men versus women at the nomination ceremony.
Come right here.
You're here. All right.
Why aren't you tableside, young lady?
I'm helping you.
Now, Mia, tableside is what?
Table.
Why are you doing the flatbread over your tableside? And you're in there doing flatbread.
Yep, I got you.
I mean,
you're going to 50.
it sucks.
What in the other way? Hey, red team, come here. Who put this in the oven? 18 seasons, I've never seen a pig so as that. Now, stop. Blue team, come here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's over medium to well, and this one's raw in the middle. I don't know what the is going on. I just need some in here, quickly. Kevin, they're not even hot. Let's touch them. No, for 3 minutes. Hey, in the pan. There's a pan smoking there. Let's play guess the temperature. Don't touch it. Guess it, just with your eyes.
Medium well.
Medium well.
Over. Doesn't.
Can I have a steak?
You got it,
cooked
chef. Let's
properly?
go, guys. Come the on, dude.
There were so many careless errors in both kitchens. I actually felt we went backwards.
Season 19 is a tough one, as this season is of course so talented, and there weren't many truly bad services. However, the one that sticks out the most is the third service of the season, coming during episode 4. The blue team, who lost one of the weaker links in Drew due to medical reasons before service, struggled in spite. Peter had a disastrous night, which was a sign of things to come that his head was simply not in the game. We also even saw Declan make a mistake this service due to miscommunication with Mark, leading to the blue team getting kicked out. On the red side, the weak links in Brittany and Cyan struggled, with Corey, the eventual winner of the season, also getting the red team kicked out due to a raw New York strip.
What's wrong?
I think those things are not cooked. The scallops.
Then why'd you give them up to him?
Stop. They look. Just touch them. They're overcooked.
Seriously? How many chefs does it take to make a flatbread?
Yeah, ricotta's what goes in.
That's at the end. It's at the end.
No, ricotta goes in now. You sure?
Apparently, several.
Wait a minute. You're missing something. Okay? No big deal.
God, Lee.
Touch it, ladies. The salmon's. Declan, meat's undercooked.
Oh no.
Big boy's going down.
Where are we now?
Fish is ready to go, right?
Hold on a minute. The halibut's not in.
Not
See,
in,
I
chef.
told him to put it in. I'm getting so off, it's ridiculous. And I'm minutes away from kicking you all out. That's the last piece of halibut there. That's what I've just been given. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. What is happening? Raw beef. Get out. Come with 2 individuals that don't belong here.
Sorry, chef.
Get out.
For season 20 Young Guns, I'm going with a bit of a unique one here, with that being the final 10 dinner service. This was the classic charity night dinner service, and what makes this service stand out so much to me is that despite season 20 of course being extremely talented, we saw a lot of great chefs completely break down when it came to leading their course. Megan and Victoria both had their worst performances yet, Brynn literally broke down in tears during her course, and even the likes of Kaya and Trenton weren't their usual excellent selves. Maybe it wasn't as bad and chaotic as the episode 3 service, but nonetheless, this was a really bad service all things considered, and arguably the worst charity night dinner service in the show's history.
What's wrong with that water? What's not happening to that?
It's not boiling, chef.
It's not boiling, guys. Come on, seriously?
We're really dragging. bad.
We need a time.
Probably need 14 minutes. It's not boiling yet.
This is impossible. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, chef.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes. Same extraordinary guess. And where's our consistency? Come on, guys. Who's putting this on?
That's me, chef.
It's raw. Blue team, come
Yes, chef.
here.
Yes, chef.
Not tonight. It is raw. Can we check the fish?
Yes,
Get
chef.
it back in the pan.
Yes, chef.
Quickly, let's go. Red team, all of you, come here. Just stop. Look at me. No, just touch that. It's not even. That's raw. Okay, they got to go back in the pan or back in the oven. What is that? Trenton.
Yes, chef.
Who cooked these?
Me and Victoria, chef.
Do you know what's at stake tonight?
Yes,
Yes,
chef.
chef.
You two.
Yes, chef.
Hey, look at me. Is this
Yes, chef.
sabotage?
No, chef.
And we finish off with season 21. And while essentially every service this season was pretty damn good, there's 2 standout disaster services, with one coming at the final 14 and one at the final 5. While you could choose the Black Jacket service, given how shocking it was to see this talented group struggle, I just simply can't overlook the final 14 service, as this is in my opinion the worst service in modern Hell's Kitchen. The blue team was an all-around train wreck, with the duos of AB and Billy struggling on fish, and Alejandro and Brett surprisingly struggling on meat, getting the team kicked out, while Alyssa continued to struggle on the red team, and Mindy and Summer got the team kicked out after their failures on the meats. This led to Alyssa and Billy getting the boot, and worst of all, the service came during Trennan's wedding, with many season 19 and 20 alumni in attendance who were likely appalled to witness such a terrible service.
Stop for 2 seconds. Stop. Can anyone tell me what's wrong with this?
It's too much on one. It's too much in there, chef.
I should have cooked with some love, yes?
Yes, chef.
Come on, it's like a roadside cafe, this. Guys?
You're right. Yes, chef. Yep.
Rocket scallops.
Nice cold. Hey, you two, come here. Just touch them in the middle. It's nice cold. Come on, guys.
Yes, chef.
Come on, guys, bounce back.
Scallops in the window, chef.
Now they're cremated, huh? Now they've gone the other way. That's 2 caramelized now. Let's go, 2 more portions.
Come on, guys.
Chicken's raw. Come here! It's rare inside. They won't even last a week married. Get it back in the pan. This is raw. It's just you. Stop. Get out! What is that temperature?
Medium well, chef.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get out! Get out!
So there you have it, guys, my picks for what I think is the worst service from each Hell's Kitchen season. Let me know what you think of my picks in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and like for more fun HK content like this. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.